Hello everyone, welcome to Vishnu IAS. Today we are going to see another important topic that will come in your GS2 mains. Okay, the topic is Mulgankar principles in the contempt cases by Vishnu IAS team. So in this we will be seeing about the Prashant Bhushan's case and also about what is related to this Mulgankar principles. Let's see what is the background. In the criticism against the Supreme Court's ruling that held advocate Prashant Bhushan guilty of contempt of court, his counsel has invoked the Mulgankar principles, urging the court to show restraint. What happened is Supreme Court lawyer Prashant Bhushan, he has declined to apologize for his tweets wherein he criticized the Supreme Court and the Chief Justice of India S.A. Bob. So in his tweet, what happened is he gave two tweets, one on June 27 and another on June 29. On June 27 he tweeted against Supreme Court, and on June 29 he criticized against Chief Justice of India Bob. In his first tweet about against the Supreme Court, he said that when historians in the future, when they look back at the last 6 years to see how the democracy have been destroyed in India, even without a formal emergency, they will particularly make the role of Supreme Court in this destruction, and more particularly the role of the last four Chief Justice of India. So that was the first tweet he made, and the second tweet he referred to the Chief Justice Bob, and he said that the Chief Justice of India rides a 50 lakh motorcycle belonging to leading party leader at Raj Bhavan, Nagpur, without wearing a mask or helmet at a time when he keeps the Supreme Court on lockdown mode, denying the citizens their fundamental right to access justice. So in this case, the Supreme Court lawyer Prashant Bhushan has declined to apologize for his tweets. So in the criticism against the Supreme Court's ruling that held the advocate Prashant Bhushan as guilty of contempt of court, from his side they urged the court to show restraint and they have invoked the Mulgankar principles. Let's see what is the Mulgankar's principle. So S. Mulgankar versus unknown 1978. It is a case that led to a landmark ruling on the attempt of contempt. By a 2:1 majority, the court held Mulgankar not guilty of contempt, although the same bench had initiated the proceedings. So this is a landmark ruling case. Okay, this case led to a landmark ruling on the subject of contempt. That is by 2:1 majority. The court held Mulgankar not guilty of contempt. We should underline this part, not guilty of contempt, although the same bench has initiated the proceedings. Justices P. Kailasham and Krishna Iyer formed the majority, going against Chief Justice of India M.H. Beg. Where these two justices formed the majority, and another justice M.H. Beg, he was going against. Okay, and Justice Iyer's counsel of caution in exercising the contempt jurisdiction came to be called as the Mulgankar principle. That is, this case of S. Mulgankar and versus unknown in 1978, it was a landmark ruling on the subject of contempt. By 2:1 majority, the court held Mulgankar, who was then the editor of Indian Express. He's the person, and not guilty of contempt. You should underline this: not guilty of contempt, although the same bench had initiated the proceedings. So what Justice Iyer counsel said is Justice Iyer's counsel of caution, where they exercise the contempt jurisdiction, that came to be called as the Mulgankar principles. So what was the case about us? It was all about the article by A.G. Noorani in the newspaper about a certain judicial decisions during that emergency period, especially about the habeas corpus case that has displaced the Chief Justice of India Beg. Okay, so the habeas corpus case is often referred to as the Supreme Court's darkest hour. It upheld the detention, citing over the right to life can be suspended during an emergency. In this, Justices A. N. Rai, Beg, Y.V. Chandrachop, and P. N. Bhagwati formed the majority, and while H.R. Khanna Justice, he alone was the sole dissenter. Okay, he is having a different opinion. Initially, the SC registrar he wrote to the editor seeking for a retraction and apology, but actually that did not happen. And Justice Beg wrote in the judgment explaining why the contempt proceedings was initiated. He said that instead of publishing the correction of the misstatement about the conduct of the judges of the court, the editor he published the whole material in his possession as though there was an issue to be tried between the editor of the newspaper and the court, and the readers were there to try it and decide it. Okay, so that was the statement. That was statement wrote by Justice Beg in the judgment, explaining why contempt proceedings were initiated. What did the ruling say is, Justice Iyer said that he agreed to initiating the contempt proceedings as Chief Justice of India Beg was anguished, and but also he did not agree with pursuing it. Okay, so underlining his reasons, similar case. Okay, he underlining his reasons for not exercising the court's power to punish for contempt. Justice Iyer he said that first rule in the branch of power is a wise economy of use by the court for this branch of its jurisdiction. That is wise use of economy by the court of this branch of its jurisdiction. That was the first rule said by Mr. Iyer. And the unfold attack on the judges where the justice is jeopardized, the court will act with seriousness and severity where the attack is calculated on the obstruct or destroy the judicial process, and the court is willing to ignore by a majestic liberalism trifling and the venial offences, and the court will not be prompted to act as a result of an easy irritability. So that was the ruling about the Mullainker principle. That's all. Thanks for watching. Like this video and share it to your friends, and do subscribe our channel. Don't forget, and also join our Telegram channel to get info about the daily current affairs and to get the value added materials. Thank you.